Good morning, Vande Matram. Welcome all of you. Lord, may thy will be done. That is the topic of discussion for this morning. Lord, may thy will be done. May thy work be accomplished. This is Divine Mother's prayer for the Lord, for the Divine Master. Most of the cases, even I think, I have heard, we keep praying, let thy will be done, not mine. Very interesting. It's a sharp prayer. I do really enjoy this prayer. I feel with this prayer something new will come to this earth. Some transfiguration will be done. It is a very nice thing to observe that something at least finally something is being done. But when the real time comes, the real test begins, we feel let thy pray. We in the pray through the pray amidst the prayer we keep praying, let thy will be done, not mine. But here in the real field, when divine tries to explain his will, what real the divine will, what which has to be accomplished here, then actually we are little bit confused. Then we impose upon the divine, not thy will, but let mine will be done. We pray, let thy will be done, not mine. It is the universal prayer. Under all circumstances, we keep praying. But we are not at all ready to accept what the divine gives us. But rather, we are much more interested to see what really is with the divine option. Whether divine is there to fulfill our will, to accomplish, or to the will to be accomplished, if it is done at all. So let the divine fulfill what I will, I wish. But while in prayer, we keep praying, let thy will be done, not mine. Lord, may thy will be done, thy work be accomplished. Thy work for which actually you have sent us. Your mission and vision work. Let thy work be accomplished. Fortify our devotion. For that actually we are instruments here. We have got some different devotion. Fortify our devotion so that nothing from outside can come, or we may not even cross the limit, the fence, the periphery. Fortify our devotion, it should be safe. Increase our surrender. We, to some extent, we surrender. Most of the time, people don't know what really the surrender is. Even if some people are knowing, they are not interested to surrender. But here, this is that surrender must be progressive, not the one-day process. So increase the surrender and enlighten on us on our path. Enlighten us on our path. This path is dark, and we are also not enlightened. Enlighten our path. Three things you must do. For that, let thy will be done. May thy will be done. May thy work is accomplished. For that, actually, you have to do, because we are just simply coming as instruments. We are ready to do work, carry out thy will, but for that you have to do everything. What? Number one, fortify our devotion. Number two, increase our surrender. And number three, enlighten us on the path. These three things you must have do. We establish the as the supreme master within us. We establish. That is not also possible for all. At least we know how shall we establish, because this is the divine prayer for divine mother's prayer for the divine master. Anyway, we must learn it. The wordings we must learn, and we must try to aspire for that, because we can do beyond our capacity. Far from our thought process. We establish thee as the supreme master within us. Supreme Master within us, so that thou mayest become the Supreme Master of whole the earth. Like, Vibhishan was the instrument, chanting Ram, Ram, Ram every day. Even if he was kicked up by his brother, King Ravana, the monarch, he could not leave that place. And that was the base with which actually divine's work was accomplished. Hanuman came, kept the feet, and all went in the divine way. Because it is the divine plan. Divine has planned everything. Divine has arranged, it is divine arrangement. Everything has been pre-planned, pre-arrangement, done. So here actually we establish thee as the supreme master within us. We establish, it has been established, we don't know what is really the supreme master. But mother, it is mother's voice and mother's arrangement, of course mother's expression. We establish thee as the supreme master within us, and so that thou mayst become the supreme master of whole the earth. With this vision in the very single place, very small place, that was the beginning of the end of Lanka, the empire and of Ravana. Of course, it was the preparation for the end of Ravana and Kumbhakarna. So we established thee as the master, supreme master in within us. Why? The purpose. What is the purpose? So that thou mayst become the supreme master of whole the earth. For that, actually, that is the prayer. And again, Mother quotes, "O Lord, if my understanding is limited, I don't want to comment upon the Supreme Mother, Divine Mother, and her prayers, because I don't have any that much idea. I can't express really what the Divine wants and what is the Divine. Because the Mother who has prayed here, the Divine Mother, the Supreme, the Aditi, I don't know, I have the words, I don't have the knowledge even to embody that idea, to explain, even to understand or not to explain. I don't have. I do express my inability in the beginning. But this is the mother's prayer. Mother is trying to explain. Oh Lord, if my understanding is limited, if my understanding is limited, if my knowledge is obscure, understanding limited, knowledge is obscure. Number one, if my understanding is limited, widen it. If my knowledge is obscure, enlighten it. Number three, if my heart is empty of ardor, set it aflame. This is number three. And number four, if my love is insignificant, try to intense, make it intense. If my feeling, number five, feeling is ignorant and egoistic, give them full consciousness in the truth. This is the prayer. And with this prayer we can see the egolessness, humbleness, truthfulness. Very outward expression we can feel again and again. This was I will try to again read it again. And with that, I think with this prayer you will try to enlighten yourself, enlarge yourself. For that enlargement and wideness, I think it is a great prayer. Mother, oh Lord, if my understanding is limited, this is Mother has prayed to the Lord, and 99% cases we are praying to the Divine Mother, the Mother who is praying to the Supreme Master. To this Aditi, to this great Mother, we are praying. Oh Lord, if my understanding is limited, may widen it. If my understanding is limited, widen it. Second, if my knowledge is obscure, enlighten it. If my heart is empty, ardor it. Empty of ardor. Heart is empty of ardor. See it aflame. If my love is insignificant, make it intense. If my feelings are ignorant and egoistic, make them full of consciousness and the truth. And it is there definitely. The first half are definitely with us. It is not of the, it is of definitely prayer of the Master Mother, but actually so far we are concerned. Our understanding is limited, it needs to be widened. Pray for widening. Our knowledge is of course obscure, it must be enlightened. Our heart is empty of ardor, it must be set aflame. Our love is insignificant, it must be made intense. Our feelings are ignorant and egoistic, it must be given full consciousness in the truth. For that actually we must pray. Pray to her, whom? Pray to the Divine Mother who is praying to the Supreme Master. Even if you have got a little bit of, confusion, doubt, dispute, then also pray to our Divine Mother because she mediates between the two. Mediates between the sanction and the call. Here we are calling, she is there, guiding, enlightening, enlarging, widening. And she is the sanctioning authority. Who will sanction? She is there, mediating between the two. So try to pray the Divine Mother. Don't get confused that this is here and there, why shall I do, or what about the mother position. Don't get confused. Don't get disturbed. Again there is a nice part of in our discussion. At every moment we must know how to lose everything. We are not at all interested to lose anything. If I lose anything, because with so much prominence I have gained. With the hard labor, whatever I earned or I saved, whatever I earned or saved, with that I have purchased. I can't lose. I am not interested to lose, and I will never lose. But many times it is lost. At every moment, we must know how to lose everything in order to give everything, gain everything. Once you reach only the luckiest, happiest, they try to lose everything because with this loss, with this losing, they will gain everything. But they are not confident. They don't want to lose anything. When somebody you are losing, you are crying. That somebody I hurt, but I had. You have given or I earned. That has been lost. We keep crying. But some people are there, they are happy. Because mother has emptied my hands, taken away everything from me. The reason behind is that, the hidden reason behind that, she will give me something more. And for that actually, this hand is not prepared. There is no more space. So space is created. The power is created. Space is created. The power is created. The hand is made ready so that the greater boon that will be bestowed upon us, that will be gifted to us, these hands will be ready to accept it. It will be having the sufficient capacity to accept it. Here you have to understand very clearly, very interesting things. At every moment we must know how to lose everything in order to gain everything. Everything. Don't be selective, don't be choosy to lose. How to lose everything in order to gain everything. To set the past as a dead body, to be reborn into the new greater plenitude. With the death, you have found somebody's death. This body is actually dissolved. Its body gets dissolved. Why? Then you will get back a new body. For that actually this body is said. Somewhere it is getting dissolved, it is mixing with the Panchabhuta. The result is that this body is going, this is said away, and a new body, new consciousness, everything is you are getting in return. But why are you interested in being mad after this old body? Vasangsi jirnani jatha vihaya navani grunnhanti naropurani. So this old, torn, obscure, this dress has to be shed as this body, which is actually suffering from disease and all so many ways, old age, disease. It has to be set away, and in return you have to gain something. Gain a new body, newer consciousness, in a new world, with new light, with all enlightenment. Here, this is done. It has been prepared. You must be done. You must be ready at every moment. For that prayer is a very significant prayer, before you. At every moment, we must know how to lose everything in order to gain everything. Lose everything in order to gain. Lose means not that lose everything. The purpose is to gain everything. To set the past as a dead body and to be born into a greater plenitude. That's what we must learn. And there is no other way we have to learn. Those who have not lost anything in life, never beginners, they can't gain. With so many limited consciousness, they will keep moving, they will keep living without knowing what is their goal, what is the purpose. But some people like you may be ready, they know this hand is emptied in order that God will give something more, and this hand will be ready to accept them. And this old past must be said like this old dead body. The purpose will be we must and will be reborn into a greater plenitude. That is the purpose of the divine. We must accept. Thank you.